Hello, this is a part 2. In my last video, then somebody asked me, how do I make this trifold? And it fits into a number 10 envelope. So what are the measurements? How do I make this? So I showed that in the last video. In this video, I'm thinking, you know what? Once I was done with that other one, then I thought, well, what about the regular slimline? Okay, the regular slimline, these are the envelopes. They're number 8s. Okay, they're 3 5/8 by 6.5 inches. Okay, so I've got a piece of cardstock that I want to cut to fit into here. All right, so how am I going to do that? What I'm going to do is I'm going to look at this envelope and I'm going to say, okay, so I want it about, you always want it a little bit shorter. So this is 6 and a little over 6 1/4 here. So I'm going to move it down to 6 inches. I want it to be 6 inches tall. Okay, so that's the height. So now for the width, then I'm going to need, this is 3 and 1, 2, 3, 4 4/8. Okay, so let's take that down to about 1/4, 3 1/4. So if we're going to do a trifold card at 3 1/4, then we need to triple that. 3 1/4 times 3 is how much? Can you figure it out? Did you get it? 3 times 3, 9, 1/4, 1/4 and 1/4, 3/4, so 9 3/4, okay? All right, so that's what we need to do. We need to cut this piece of paper, this piece of cardstock, to 6 by 9 3/4. All right, so I've come up to 5, so I need to move this out so I have 9 inches. Let me adjust this. All right, 5, I need 4 more inches. 6, 7, 8, 9. So I'm putting the 4 inches right here. Nope, I need 9 3/4, so I need another inch. So I need to put it 5. Okay, and extra. I can move it right back to 3/4. There you go. So I'm good. So I just have to cut it out to the end here. All right, I love doing that. I just think that's spiffy. All right, so this is 9 3/4 right there. Ta-da! I got it. All right. And then for the width, we need, and I'm going to have to use my other cutter now. I need to put this back 5, 6, 7 is usually what I do. There we go. All right, now I'm going to use my other cutter because it's longer. And I need 6 inches. So there's 5, 6 inches right there. All righty. So 6 inches right there. Ta-da! And then I'm going to cut it off right there. Okay. So there we go. Put this away. So again, to get 2 cards out of this, we had to make it 6 by 9 3/4. Okay. All righty. So now we're going to get a ruler. Get our X-Acto knife out. We're going to go ahead and put this up on one corner and line this up on the other corner. All right, hold that flat edge still. Take your knife and cut it in half in a triangle. There you go. Put your ruler back. X-Acto knife back. All right, now we have 2 cards and we have 2 envelopes. 1, 2. Okay, so now we've got to fold these so that they fit into the envelope. We've got to fold these in thirds. So how did I do the other one? Do you remember? I took a piece of paper and just scrap paper and I cut it. So we can go ahead and do that again. We'll use this one. Alrighty. There, and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to cut it. Cutter up. All right. And we need 6 by, there's 6, okay, by 9 3/4. Move this one smoother on this edge. Do that. So 9 3/4 is right there. Okay, 9 3/4. There you go. All righty. So now we can put this away. And we've got this same piece of paper, the same exact size. And I do this because it shows you visually what it should look like. Okay, so it's the same exact size. So now we're going to take it and we're going to fold it. Oops. We're going to fold our practice sheet in thirds. So we're just going to eyeball this. We're going to go, all right, well, that's about 1/3 there. That looks good to me. And then this side needs to be folded in here. That looks pretty good to me. Okay, so what does that look like? All right, this side, of course, is matched up. This has a little lip there. That's okay by me. I don't mind the little lip at all. So I'm going to say it's a go. Alrighty, so now I'm going to use these two measurements for here. And you can do it one of two ways. You can either lay it down. This is honestly what I usually do. I just lay it down here and go, okay, well, here's the first tick, and here's the second tick. And then I go ahead and use my fingernail, and I go, okay, so there's that fold, and here's this fold. And then I go, okay, so this fold here, got to press it down, line this edge up, and look at that, lines right up to that tick mark. Okay, you're going to press it down, score it real good. Take this one and find that tick mark, all right, and then line it up on the bottom here, and go ahead and fold it. There you go. So now we've got the regular slimline size. Is that cool or what? Ta-da! I love it. And then we have another one. So this one I'll do it measurement-wise. So let's find out what the measurements are. The measurements are 3 and 1/2. So 3 and 2/8. And then the second measurement is at 6, 1, 2, 3. So 6 and 4/8. Alrighty. So 6 and 3/8, or 3 and 2/8 rather. So 3 and 2/8 right there. 6 and 4/8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ta-da! All right, and then we're going to use those tick marks. We're going to go ahead and fold that over. Because once you get that little pinch, then you can just press it down, and then you can line up the bottom. Okay. You know that's going to go. And you don't even really need the second measurement. All you need is that first measurement, because then all you have to do is just take this and just fold it over and line the bottom up. So as long as you've got that first 1/3 of it folded over, you're good. Because then you can just definitely eyeball the last piece. So there you go. We have a second card that can go in this envelope. Alrighty. So what do you think of that? So now you know how to do slim lines. I love it. That's fun. Alrighty, you get 2 cards every time. Alrighty, and if you keep the pattern, then you can also use decorative paper, double-sided. That looks really pretty. Then you have less to decorate, because with cardstock, you have to decorate the whole thing. So it is a lot easier to use double-sided paper if you've got it. So there you go. But you want it sturdy, use cardstock. Alright, so I hope you like this, the Slimline Trifold Z-Card. I hope you like it, and if you do, please give me a thumbs up. And until we meet again, happy crafting. Bye-bye.